Now for another installment of the Digital Prison series. Here is a video of Governor Abbott signaling to his masters that he is on board with the global agenda of blockchain. All one has to do is look at the World Economic Forum website and see that blockchain and the metaverse are a part of their agenda. All one has to do is go to the Texas Blockchain Summit website and see the support of the blockchain and metaverse agenda. The metaverse is just one aspect of the transhuman agenda. Conditions in the real world will be made so horrible that people would rather live in the virtual world than the real world. Here is a picture of the Sam Houston Electric Co-op magazine cover showing support for these video game tournaments. Note that the logo of the esports organization are the letters ES. Each letter is in the shape of a hexagon. That's two six-sided shapes for 66. 66 is Apollo's number for those that are new to satanic occult symbolism. A hexagon can also be turned into a 3D cube. A cube represents the prison. Here's a screenshot of a music video of a satanic metal band called Arch Enemy. In the picture you will see the cube as the band is performing inside the prison. Having the cube inside the prison shows an association. These Satanists understand what they are depicting here. Note that most of the logos for these blockchain and crypto companies have cubes or hexagon symbols. Many of these companies are part of the Texas Blockchain Summit. Here's a picture of another logo with a hexagon. Yes, this is Mr. AJ's logo for his War on Information site. As you can see here inside of the hexagon, there's an I separated by a W. The W could be the depiction of the sulfur molecule. The image of a sulfur molecule looks like a W or a crown. Another word for crown is corona. The letter I in the logo is separated to show two things. One is the occult concept of as above, so below. It also represents the two arrows of Apollo. Apollo brings the disease and the cure. If you look up the oath that doctors take, you will see that they make their oath to Apollo, not God. In other words, Apollo, Apollyon, Lucifer. But enough about satanic symbolism for now. I want to focus on the digital prison, primarily the Texas aspect of it, since I am a resident of the state. This concerns me. Why is Abbott signing a bill that supports a global blockchain system instead of something that would create Texas independence? Because he sold out. A person doesn't get to the top without making the deal. Even Bob Dylan admitted he sold his soul to whom he called the Master Chief on that show 60 Minutes. Or in worldly terms, before an invasion begins, anyone who can be paid off will be. This makes the invasion go that much smoother. Even I know our Texas leaders have sold out. Crenshaw, Cornyn, Cruz. Crenshaw is a part of the Young Global Leaders program just like Tulsi Gabbard. Cornyn sponsored the 5G bill for Mr. T to sign. He also hangs out with Justin Trudeau. Cruz was born in Canada, and his wife was a part of the Council on Foreign Relations. For those that don't know, Trudeau is a part of the Young Global Leaders program also, and idolizes Xi Jinping. Trudeau supports communism and praises Xi on his dictatorship, which allows him to move quickly on issues. So when the recent voting day occurred, I knew Abbott would win. Why? Because he's pushing a part of the global agenda. People still caught up in the right-left paradigm or the satanic duality will then assume that I am a Democrat because I say something bad about a Republican. But they both serve the same master. Beto has knee pads for Satan also, but even Beto knows he's only playing a role. He already knows he's not going to win because that's not in the script. It's kind of like good cop, bad cop. There's another satanic metal band called Slipknot. They have a song called Duality. showing they have knowledge of this occult mind game that is played on the public. Recently, 2 Democrats left the Democrat Party, Kristen Sinema and Tulsi Gabbard. Sinema attended a World Economic Forum event in 2022, I believe the Davos one. And of course, Gabbard is a part of the WEF also. They both became independents. I believe this means that they will head to the Forward Party founded by Andrew Yang. You remember Andrew Yang. He proposed universal basic income at the Democrat debate for president. He is now a part of the Texas Blockchain Summit. See how all sides work together yet? Now Cruz, Cornyn, and Abbott are buddies with Andrew Yang, Mr. Universal Basic Income. UBI will be tied to the digital currency and blockchain system. None may buy or sell, as the Bible foretold. So what will Texans be able to buy with their new digital currency? With supply chains being shut down and food production being brought to a standstill, what is left? Billy Goat's lab meat? How about Billy Goat's GMO corn? Bugs are being promoted over the past few years also.
The whole reason I started this nuclear power company called TerraPower was not to make money, and I've avoided that. But although the artificial meat companies I put money into, I'm going to make more from those than I lost in the other ones. But
what is Abbott doing for the farmers and ranchers? He's promoting blockchain, but is he doing anything to help those that produce food? Abbott tells all the evil billionaires to set up shop in Texas. Musk, Bezos, Billy Goat's apprentice, Mark Zuckerberg, all of whom have sold their soul. I'm saying this as a warning to my fellow Texans. Be not deceived. As Jesus said, my people will perish for lack of knowledge, not because they didn't receive it, but because they rejected it. That's it for this installment of the Digital Prison series. Well, I thought I was done with the video. However, a story involving the T-Man broke, which made me laugh. So I'll add it. Many people saw the T-Man announce his NFT digital trading cards. They were initially offered at the price of $99. Now back into the occult. Ugh. The 6 is the invert of 9, just as Satan is the invert of God. So what we are seeing here is the number 66 again. Another Apollo reference. Well, many others have already discovered this, but I shall repeat it. In the Trump Tower, the T-Man's penthouse is on the 66th floor. He has paintings of Apollo on this 66th floor. At least that's what he calls the floor, but that's not what it actually is. Trump Tower actually has 58 floors, much like Mar-a-Lago has 58 rooms. So here's my concern. That more T-Man supporters will fall for yet another trap. Now they will all join the digital currency system and blockchain because of it, following the Pied Piper down the street into one more trap. How sad. They fell for the bait on January 6th. I feel bad for those people. They also jumped headfirst into his revived Twitter account thanks to Elon. Another dragnet. Still think both sides don't work together? Well, I'm sure you've heard of the executive order put out by the Biden administration on digital currencies. If not, look up the executive order 14067. During the Obama years, we got more than just Obamacare, but the digitization of medical records. The digitizing of the medical records would be important for when the planned biological events would take place. All the agenda items come in stages. Good luck, folks.